Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm Bumi and today we are watching Top 10 Facts About Space Part 1 by Lemmino. Yes, this is one of the videos from when he was still doing a lot of top 10 videos, different top 10 videos. So this is going to be interesting how we're basically peering through when Lemmino was just starting YouTube, and I think I don't know where in the timeline this video is. I just saw it pop out in my newsfeed. I even forgot. Right, actually, let me go ahead and double check what year this was released. 2014. So yeah, pretty early YouTube days. So yeah, we're gonna check this out. If you don't really know, I love everything about space. I wanna one day venture out into space and hopefully visit. So with that in mind, with that goal in mind, I want to know as much about space as I possibly can. So yep, just remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below and consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video. Oh wow. What what an intro logo. Ah, takes me back.
If two pieces of metal touch in space, they will
Cold
melt
welding?
together and become one. It's something called cold welding or contact welding. This
Contact
doesn't
welding,
happen
yeah.
on Earth because the atmosphere puts a layer of oxidized material between the surfaces, which makes the welding process impossible. This might seem like it would be a big problem for satellite space.
Oh, just hearing his voice from way back in the years is so crazy how things changed. Man, I'm so happy that his channel is as big as it is and the content is as good as it is now as it was before.
Stations and the like, but because the metals come from Earth, they're already coated with the material. In fact, the only evidence this process actually takes place have come from controlled experiments deliberately designed to provoke it. Most of us think we know the planets of our solar system. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
The ninth
We also
planet?
have Pluto, but sadly as of 2006, it's no longer classified as a planet. Instead, it's now a member of the
Planetoid?
new dwarf
Dwarf
planet
planets,
category.
yeah.
But what if I told you that Pluto is not the only dwarf planet? For example, there's Ceres, Eris, Makemake, Haumea, Sedna, Orcus, Quaoar, Ixion, Verona, Chaos, and many more which has not been given any official names yet. Ceres is especially interesting as it's orbiting the Sun between Mars and Jupiter.
Yep.
When you mention black holes, the first thing people often imagine is something like this. An almost two-dimensional disc-shaped object that pulls everything in on one side with nothing appearing on the other. This is of course all thanks to the interpretations of black holes by popular sci-fi movies and TV shows. In reality, a black hole is not much unlike a star or planet in the sense that it's actually a sphere with an immense gravitational field that pulls everything in from all directions. The sun, you know, that thing that's keeping you alive and shit, is actually not yellow. It only appears yellow because of the Earth's atmosphere. In reality, the sun outputs all colors in the visible spectrum at almost an equal intensity, which means the true color of the sun is actually white.
Wait a minute. So he's saying that I didn't know actually. So he's saying that the sun is only yellow because of Earth's atmosphere. So if we go high up, where we're no longer in the atmosphere, does that mean that we will see the sun as white? I mean, the International Space Station is probably going to see it as yellow because it's basically generating its own pressurized atmosphere inside of it. But let's say for example that I go into a spacewalk and I puncture my spacesuit, basically leaving me in the vacuum. Does that mean that for a split second before I freeze and, well, actually boil to death, I will see the sun as white? Interesting.
The tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream," from the movie Aliens from 1979 is entirely true, as sound waves cannot travel in a
In a
vacuum.
vacuum. Yep.
Sound waves, unlike radio waves, for example, needs particles to travel through. But if you ever find yourself in space, with a spacesuit, with a friend in another spacesuit, and you realize that your radios isn't working. I mean, we're all gonna end up in that situation at some point. There's another way to communicate. By bumping our helmets against one another. When the helmets touch, they act as a bridge for the sound waves to travel through, and so you'd be able to talk naturally without using any radios or anything else. And by naturally, I mean screaming like you've gone insane. Stars can be freaking weird. For example, there's a star out there with the memorable name of WISE 1828 plus 2650. But it's not the name which is interesting, rather how cold it is. It's what's called a brown dwarf star, and it's the coldest star ever found, with a temperature range of -23 to 127 degrees Celsius. Yeah, a star that can be colder than you are. Another weird star is BPM 37093. Gotta love these names. But the star's core is made of diamond. 10 billion trillion carats of diamond, to be precise. And neutron stars is even weirder. Neutron stars are so dense that a single teaspoon of its material would weigh over 100 million tons.
Yep.
Alien life is bound to exist somewhere in the universe, but so far there's no evidence of that. At least not that the public know of anyway. However, what we do know is that there are planets out there that has the possibility to sustain life. So-called habitable exoplanets.
Yep.
So far we've found around 50 such planets, with some being as close as only 20 light years away. But as of yet, we have no way of confirming if these planets actually do support life, only that they have the unique attributes to possibly do so. In April 2010, radio astronomers reported an unknown object in the galaxy M82. The object had, seemingly out of nowhere, started sending out strange radio waves, which did not look like anything seen anywhere in the universe before. There have been several theories about the nature of this unknown object, but currently no theory entirely fits the observed data.
It's never aliens.
Did you know that our own galaxy, the Milky Way, is right now colliding with another much smaller galaxy?
Andromeda?
Well, it is. The galaxy is known as Sagittarius Dwarf Elliptical
Galaxy,
and is currently about 70,000 light years away from Earth. But
really?
No worries, it's very unlikely that a star or a planet will crash into one another, as they're separated by many light years of empty space. The same thing will happen in a few billion years from now,
with
Andromeda. The Andromeda galaxy will collide with our own and will create a much larger Milky-Dromeda galaxy. UY Scuti is so far the largest star found. If it was placed in the center of our solar system, it would engulf every planet all the way out to Jupiter. IC1101 is one of the largest known galaxies in the universe. It holds around 100 billion stars.
That is big.
Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, only contains a measly 400 billion stars.
Measly.
The absolute largest and most massive object in the observable universe was discovered in November of 2013. It's called the Hercules Corona Borealis.
Yes, this one.
The structure is a so-called galactic filament, or in other words, a huge group of galaxies assembled by gravity. The structure is so huge that scientists can't even explain its existence.
Yeah.
It's 10 billion.
This structure basically, how to call this, defies the laws of physics, because their estimates make it out to be way longer and way older. I'm not sure if older is the right term. Well, it's basically longer than how long the universe has existed, based on like the theories. So let's say, for example, if this structure, if you start at one end of the structure, and the universe just started, you still won't have enough time to cross it if at this point. So yeah, that's why it's this is one of the weirder like space
Light
anomalies, I
years away,
guess.
which means that we see the structure as it was 10 billion years ago, and the universe is only about 13.7 billion years old. That
Yeah.
means the structure had a little more than 3 billion years to form, which scientists say is just not possible. For comparison, our own solar system took around 4.6 billion years to form. The structure is basically too large to exist.
No, it's never aliens. Yeah, that was a good start. I mean, comparing this video to his more recent videos, it really goes to show his growth as a YouTuber, and that is great. He's even using a lot of like swear words here, and I don't think I've ever heard him swear in the more recent like documentaries, which is very interesting. Oh man, but yeah, those are really good facts though. The one that, let me see if I can remember it. The star color. It really shocked me that, I mean, this could be wrong, but as he said, the star is only yellow because of our atmosphere. So essentially, without our atmosphere, it would have been white. So yeah, I don't think I have heard any reports from like astronauts saying that yep, the sun is indeed white. Again, that may be because they have their own like controlled environment slash pressurized mini atmosphere inside the ISS. So it may be different if you're in a vacuum. But yeah, that is very interesting though. But still, the Earth's atmosphere extends, I think, way past the ISS, if I'm not wrong. So that could also be skewing the color. But still, I don't know. It's good to imagine the sun being white because that would be cool to see. Among all the colors that I imagine, I've never imagined. Well, aside from like the normal depictions of like neutron stars, I never imagined like a regular star to be white, which is cool. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. A link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Go ahead, check it out if you want to, and if you're new here and enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Again, we are trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions of what I should check out next. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!